GoGo, and it's 2038.
Minneapolis delivery FedEx 227 request IFR to Memphis. Information Romeo.
Sorry, say the call sign one more time.
Looks to be FedEx 227 Heavy at FedEx.
Alright, FedEx 227 Heavy, Minneapolis delivery. I do not see a flight plan filed for you.
Let's go ahead and get that refiled for you, 227 Heavy.
Roger, thank you. Alright, 227 Heavy gets clean, size ready to copy.
227 Heavy, send it.
FedEx 227 Heavy is clear to Memphis Airport via Rochester 1 departure, Waterloo transition, then as filed. Climb via the SID, extend maintain 7000, departure frequency 124.7, squawk 7004.
Alright, we're clear to Memphis. It's going to be the Rochester departure, then did you say water transition, and then I climb via the SID up to 7,000, 124.7 is the frequency for departure, and then we're squawking 7004 for FedEx 227 Heavy.
FedEx 227's transition is Waterloo VOR, and then rest correct.
Alright, Waterloo VOR, FedEx 227 Heavy.
FedEx 227 Heavy, thank you, readback is correct. Information Romeo is current, expect runway 30 left for departure, contact ground 121.9 for push.
Alright, 30 left and 121.9 for the push. Thank you very much, sir. FedEx 227 Heavy. Yeah.
Delta 3235 for check.
Say that entire thing you said again?
Delta 3235 radio check.
5x5.
Delta 3235, can I get a PDC for my route?
Negative, only doing voice at this time.
Okay, Delta 3235 is requesting IFR clearance to Duluth.
Sorry, say the call sign one more time.
Delta 3235.
Delta 1335.
3235.
Okay, slow down for me, please. And you don't need to do that, all right? Just give me 1 second. All right, Delta 3235 is clear to Duluth Airport via Minneapolis 9 departure. Right vectors go for a VOR, then is filed. Climb via the SID, exit maintain 7000, departure frequency 124.7, squawk 5263.
Delta 3235 is cleared to Duluth as filed via the MSP VOR 9 arrival. Golfer, climb maintain via the SID, climb maintain 7000, departure frequency 124.7, squawk 5263.
Delta 3235 is a Minneapolis 9 departure. Right vectors they go for a VOR.
Minneapolis 9 departure, radar vectors to the Golfer vectors.
Delta 3235, thank you, back correct. Information Romeo is current. expect runway 30 right for departure, contact ground 121.90 for push.
Delta 5035, expect runway 30 right, we'll contact ground 121.9er.
Air Canada 615, Minneapolis ground below, clear to Toronto via the Wellstone 7 departure, Green Bay transition then is filed. Climb via the SID, exit maintain 7000, departure frequency 124.7, squawk 7033.
Look at the departure frequency one more time.
Yeah, it'll be 124.7, 24/7.
Alrighty, we're clear to Toronto Airport via the Wilson 7 departure, Green Bay transition, and is filed, maintain 7000, expect 9,197 departure, departure frequency 124.7, and squawk 7073 for 7033 for Air Canada 615 Heavy.
Air Canada 615 Heavy, your back is correct. Information Romeo is current, expect runway 30 left for departure, contact ground 121.90 for push.
We have information Romeo on board, respect 30 center, or was that 30 left for departure?
Yeah, 30 left for departure.
30 left for departure, and we'll contact ground first. Thanks for
Yep.
Okay, that was a nightmare. Let's get going.
Minneapolis delivery, good evening, United 658. Information Romeo, like IFR to Chicago, please.
Yeah, 658 Minneapolis delivery, hello. Clear to Chicago O'Hare via Rochester 1 departure, Rochester then is filed. Climb via the SID, exit maintain 7000, departure frequency 124.7, squawk 3313.
Alright, clear to Chicago O'Hare, Rochester 1, then Rochester, climb via SID up to 7000, 124.7.
Delta 1442, and when do you want to switch over?
Delta 1442, you can move over to Alpha right now.
That's fine. 30 left.
Delta 2116, copy that. I would just have some landing traffic. Continue holding short.
That's fine, 30 straight.
Delta 1746, cross runway 4. Continue taxi via Charlie Alpha.
Cross runway 4, continue via Charlie and Alpha, data 7046.
Delta 2616, cross runway 30 left. Continue taxi via Bravo. Hold short of runway 4.
Cross 30 left, Bravo, hold short of 4, that's 16.
And Delta 2116, did you say you were heading to the alley, correct, over at Fox 5?
Affirmative.
Copy that. Hold short of taxiway Mike then.
Hold short of Mike up at 2116. Ground Delta 89 Heavy, we're off for runway 30 right on Alpha.
Delta 89 Heavy, Minneapolis ground, welcome to Minneapolis, safe parking.
I'm not sure what it is. The south pier at the end of that.
Copy. We'll head you over to those Delta Heavy gates in the kind of those mid-early Gulf numbers.
Yep.
Delta 89 over there. Taxi via Alpha cross runway 4.
And Delta 89 Heavy, pretty close to where that A350 is.
Yeah, Delta 89 Heavy, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 4.
Alright, Alpha, cross runway 4, Delta 89 Heavy.
Ground Delta 171 Heavy, is it okay if we just disconnect? That way we don't block up the traffic and then reconnect once we're ready to taxi.
Is that Delta 171?
Affirm, sir.
Are you able to move at this time?
No, we were still pushing back. We were just waiting for the 1484 to move out. That way we could have a little bit more room.
Copy. You can go ahead, start up your engines there. I'll be able to get you over if you want to start up.
No problem, sir. We were just asking if we could disconnect. That way we don't block up any other traffic.
Well, we can't have you reconnected in the taxiway, so you'd have to head back to the gate and then call and then reconnect.
I see. Alright, no problem.
So if you want, you can stay there and start up. You're in a fine place right now.
Alright, no problem. We'll go stay here for Delta 171 Heavy.
171 Heavy, copy that.
Ground, FedEx 227 Heavy, Tango, short, Mike, going over to 30 left.
FedEx 227 Heavy, runway 30 left, taxi via let's do Tango Mike Whiskey, cross runway 4.
That's going to be Tango, Mike, Whiskey, cross 4 for 227 Heavy.
Delta 89 Heavy, you are clear to cross runway 4.
Thank you, that's what we're just double checking. Delta 89 Heavy, cross runway 4.
Delta 2616, taxi, continue taxi via Mike Charlie 5, cross runway 4.
Mike, Charlie 5, cross 4, Delta 2160.
That's right, that's not going to be Charlie 6 over there.
Roger.
Ground Delta 927, let's go back. We're eastbound on Bravo, ready for taxi.
We got a couple traffic there. Delta 927, was that you ready for taxi?
927, let's go back, we're ready.
Delta 927, runway 30 left, taxi via Alpha.
30 left via Alpha for Delta 927.
Delta 1442, monitor Minneapolis Tower, 126.7.
567, Delta 1442. Ground Delta 1237, ready to taxi.
Delta United 1237, I hope so.
Ground Delta 427, clear, 35 going to Foxtrot 16.
Delta 427, hold position, northwest 683, monitor tower, 126.7. Northwest 683, you copy, over to tower 126.7. United 1237, runway 30 left, taxi via Quebec, Charlie Alpha.
30 left, Quebec, Charlie Alpha, United 1237.
Delta 427, taxi via Yankee Whiskey 10, hold short 30 left.
Yankee Whiskey 10, hold short of 30 left, Delta 427.
Ground Delta 2488, ready for taxi.
Delta 2488, runway 30 right. If you can make a U-turn over there onto Papa.
Information Sierra 00010 special. Wind 030 at 15 gust 26. Visibility 10. Ceiling 14,000 broken. 16,000 over test. Temperature 12. 2.6. Altimeter 2955. Departing runway 30 left. Runway 30 right. Notices to air mission. Hazardous weather information for Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport area available ATC frequency by request. All aircraft contact ATC.
And Minneapolis ground at the 407 Foxtrot 9 ready for push and start.
Last aircraft, sorry about those. Trying to coordinate a runway crossing. Okay, call sign again.
Delta 407.
Delta 407, pushing the alley at your discretion. Advise ready to taxi.
Pushing the alley at my discretion will call for taxi 47.
Delta 171, continue taxi via Charlie Alpha.
Taxi via Charlie Alpha, Delta 171 heavy.
Delta 927, monitor Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Monitor 26.7, Delta 927, see it.
FedEx 227 heavy, you can monitor Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Over to 126.7, see it.
And Minneapolis ground, Air Canada 615 heavy, gates Charlie 8, ready for push start.
Air Canada 615 heavy, push and start on to Quebec approved.
Push on Quebec approved, come back to Air Canada 615 heavy. Ready. Let's go.
Delta 427, continue holding for a bit. We got traffic short final for 30 left.
Yeah, we're staying here.
Delta 427, cross runway 30 left, hold short of Bravo.
30 left, hold for the Bravo on the 427.
Delta 2488, monitor Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Tower 26.7, great job, over there.
United 1237, monitor Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
126.7, Minneapolis ground, good evening, United 576, request push and start with Romeo.
United 576, push and start on to Delta approved.
Push and start to Delta approved, United 576. Ground, hello, United 658, Echo 6 with Romeo, ready for push and start.
United 658, push and start on to Quebec approved. Advise ready for taxi.
We'll call for taxi, push on to Quebec approved, United 658.
Delta 427, you said you ran into the alley, is that correct?
We're going to Foxtrot 16, so kind of just right off of Delta.
Just peeking off there. Alright, copy that. Taxi via Bravo Delta, cross runway 4.
Bravo Delta, cleared across 4, Delta 427.
Minneapolis ground, Delta 5044, ready for taxi to gate Charlie 13.
Delta 1544, over to the Charlie gates, taxi via Alpha Mike Papa, cross runway 4.
Alright, Charlie gates, Alpha Mike Papa, cross runway 4, Delta 5044. And Delta 407 ready for taxi.
Delta 407, runway 30 left, taxi via Delta Alpha.
Delta Alpha, runway 30 left, Delta 407.
And Air Canada 615 ready for taxi.
Air Canada 615, heavy, runway 30 left, taxi via Quebec, Charlie Alpha.
Alrighty, at 30 left, flight Quebec Charlie Alpha for Air Canada 615 heavy.
Delta 427, give way to the company, Boeing, that's going to be crossing right to left on Mike.
Roger.
United 658, go ahead, hold your push for a second.
Yeah, we're seeing that. We'll hold our push for 658.
Air Canada 615 heavy, you can go ahead, continue your taxi down Quebec.
Awesome, thank you much.
And United 658, actually, never mind.
Delta 171 heavy, monitor Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Monitor Tower 126.7, Delta 171 heavy, thank you so much for the help. Have a great night.
MSP ground speed bird 259 heavy, stand Delta 1 with Sierra ready for push.
Speedbird 259 heavy, Minneapolis ground. I'm going to need you to just hold at the gates for a second. We got a pushing aircraft right behind you.
I guess I'll wait. Thanks.
United 658, go ahead, continue your push.
And yeah, 658, we've already kind of sort of completed it, so we could just go here and then we can taxi on to Quebec whenever we're ready.
Copy that, United 658, advise ready to taxi.
We'll call United 658, thank you.
Delta 407, monitor Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Air Canada 615 heavy, we're on Delta currently, took a wrong turn. We can take a right on Charlie 5 and then left on Charlie if that works.
Air Canada 615 heavy, that's alright. All the traffic I was worried about has moved out of the way, so you can just continue Delta Alpha.
Alrighty, we'll continue Delta Alpha. Delta Alpha, 301.
Delta 407, you still on frequency?
Yes, we are 407.
Delta 407, monitor Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Alright, over Tower 1267, see ya.
United 658, I see you starting to move there. You ready to go?
Stand by. We were just turning back around.
Gabby, are you able to move forward onto Quebec short of Delta?
Yeah, we can do that.
Gabby, yeah, go ahead, hold short of Delta. Speedbird 259 Heavy, push and start on to Quebec is approved.
Push start on to Quebec, approved for Speedbird 259 Heavy. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Minneapolis Ground United 576, request taxi 30 left.
United 576, runway 30 left via Delta Whiskey.
30 left via Delta Whiskey, United 576. United 658, short of Delta, ready for taxi.
United 658, runway 30 left, taxi via Quebec, Delta, hold short of Bravo.
Alright, Quebec Delta, we'll hold short Bravo, United 658.
Hey, ground, good evening. Delta 1048, clear the active, going to Gulf 4.
Delta 1048, Gulf 4, taxi via Bravo.
Gulf 4 via Bravo, Delta 1048 Heavy, thanks.
United 658, you can just make that Delta Alpha.
Delta Alpha, United 658.
Air Canada 615 Heavy, monitor Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Monitor Minneapolis Tower 127, thanks for the JTC, it's been appreciated. Have a good night.
Go to ground, point nine, or Delta 2935, appreciate it.
United 1237, turn left heading 260, contact departure 124.7.
Turn left to 260 and 247, and United 1237.
Delta 171 Heavy, Minneapolis Tower, runway 30 left, line up and wait. Delta 171 Heavy, Minneapolis Tower, runway 30 left, line up and wait.
30 left, line up and wait, Delta 171 Heavy.
United 553 Heavy, contact ground point 9er. Have a good night.
Ground point 9er, United 553 Heavy, thank you so much.
Delta 171 Heavy, wind is 03015, gusting 26, fly runway heading, runway 30 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 30 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 171 Heavy.
Delta 407, Minneapolis Tower, runway 30 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 30 left, 407.
Minneapolis Tower, good evening, Air Canada 650 Heavy. You can go ahead and get that United out before us after the aircraft lands so you can wait turbulence.
Air Canada 615 Heavy, thank you very much.
Minneapolis Tower, American 521 on final runway 30 left.
American 521, Minneapolis Tower, wind is 03015, gusting 26, runway 30 left, clear to land, and there'll be a departure in front of you.
Clear to land, runway 30 left. American 521.
Delta 407, wind 03015, gusting 26, fly runway heading, runway 30 left, clear for takeoff, traffic on about a 4-mile final.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff, Delta 407.
Delta 171 Heavy, turn left heading 260, contact departure 124, fly runway heading, contact departure 124.7.
124.7, what was the heading for Delta 171 Heavy?
300 on the heading.
300 on the heading and 124.7. Thank you very much, Delta 171 Heavy.
Delta 407, turn left heading 260, contact departure 124.7.
I left 260, departure 1247, bye.
United 576, Minneapolis Tower, runway 30 left, line up and wait.
30 left, line up and wait, United 576.
Always nice to be on bad since there's lots of flights. Makes you enjoy a little launch while you're waiting. I love it.
Minneapolis Tower, Delta 2697 on the visual 30 right. Delta 2697, Minneapolis Tower, good evening, wind 03015, gusting 26, runway 30 right, clear to land. Over 30 right, clear to land, Delta 2697. American 521, right on Alpha 9, ground point 9er.
Right on Alpha 9, ground point 9er, American 521.
United 576, wind 03015, gusting 26, fly runway heading, runway 30 left, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading 30 left, cleared for takeoff, United 576.
Air Canada 615 Heavy, runway 30 left, line up and wait.
Line up 130 left, Canada 615.
Delta 2697, contact ground point 9er, have a good night. Ground point 9, Delta 2697.
Minneapolis Tower, hello, Delta 9908 Heavy on final 35.
Delta 9908 Heavy, Minneapolis Tower, wind 03015, gusting 26, runway 35, clear to land.
35 clear to land, Delta 9908 Heavy.
United 576, turn left heading 260, contact departure 124.7.
Turn left heading 260 on contact departure 124.7, United 576, see you.
Air Canada 615 Heavy, wind 03015, gusting 26, fly runway heading, runway 30 left, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff 30 left, Canada 615.
United 658, Minneapolis Tower, runway 30 left, line up and wait.
30 left, line up and wait, United 658.
In United 658, be advised, there will be a short delay for wake turbulence.
We'll take that delay, United 658. Thank you very much.
Air Canada 615 Heavy, turn right heading 360, and stay with me for a couple of minutes. The departure had to step away. Air Canada 615 Heavy, contact departure 124.7.
Yeah, 1576, turn left heading 180. Turn left heading 180, 9576.
Minneapolis departure, good evening, Air Canada 615 Heavy, with you, 30 level 7000.
Air Canada 615 Heavy, Minneapolis departure, radar contact. Proceed to X9, climb and maintain 17000.
X9, 7000.
Again, 615 Heavy, contact Minneapolis Center, 132.42. So long. You bet, yeah. Departure, hello, Delta 9908, on the go from 35, or up to 5,000, left turn 270.
Delta 1484, contact Chicago Center, 126.87, good night.
2687 for Delta 1484 Heavy. Thanks, have a good weekend.
Minneapolis Center, good evening, Delta 1202 at 320.
Delta 1202, Minneapolis Center, good evening. Air Canada 615, Minneapolis Center, hello, climb maintain, level 390. Delta 6441, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4.
Over Minneapolis 33.4, Delta 6441.
Delta 1711, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4, see ya.
133.4, Delta 1711, see ya. That's American 777, just started smooth out here, 340 right now.
Thanks for your report, appreciate that, American 777.
Okay, man.
Delta 1305, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
135.47, Delta 1305, yeah.
American 1436 across lower.
Last calling Minneapolis Center again.
American 1436 across lower.
American 1436 descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, the Minneapolis altimeter 29055.
Henry Clear 330 left transition, American 1436.
American 777 descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 29055.
Down via the Killer 330 left transition, American 777.
From the search one, we should be contact one of them.
And Lufthansa 4 Charlie Heavy, yes, contact Chicago Center now on standby. Lufthansa 4 Charlie Heavy, contact Toronto Center 125.77.
And Southwest 1221, hello. What arrival can we expect going into Minneapolis?
Who's asking about the arrival into Minneapolis?
Southwest 1221.
Southwest 1221 here, filed on the Muscle 3 arrival.
Muscle 3, thanks for clearing that up. Minneapolis Center, Delta 2106, on the 360.
Delta 2106 Minneapolis Center, hello. Delta 2885, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
3547, 9 true help, Delta 2885.
Delta 531, confirm descent via the SID.
Delta 531, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 29055.
Altimeter 2055, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway, what's the runway?
30 left, 30 left transition.
Runway 30 left transition, Delta 531.
Minneapolis, good evening, Delta 2757, level 300.
Delta 2757, Minneapolis Center, good evening.
Minneapolis Center, good evening, Western Global 629er, heavy 340.
Western Global 629 Heavy, Minneapolis Center, hello.
Minneapolis Center, Giant 241, top of drop.
Giant 241, descend via the Muscle 3 arrival, runway 30 right transition, Minneapolis altimeter 29055.
Muscle 330 right, 2955, Giant 241.
Delta 2885, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47. United 1811, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
3547, United 1811, see it. Minneapolis Center, speedbird 259 heavy, flight level 145 for 170.
Delta, correction, Speedbird 259, Minneapolis Center, good evening, climb maintain level 310.
Up to final, 310 for 259 heavy. Thank you, sir.
Minneapolis Center, Canadian Express 2100 with you, flight 360. We're leaving Sierra Mike.
And over Sault Ste. Marie, who was that? I'm sorry, did miss call sign. 360, say again the call sign?
219.
219, roger. Minneapolis Center, hello.
Delta 45.
Number 4406 Foxtrot, descend and maintain 6,000.
Maintain 6,000, Seneca 4406 Foxtrot.
Minneapolis altimeter 2958.
958, Seneca 4406 Foxtrot.
Delta 2757, descend via the Killer 3 route, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2958.
Killer 3, 30 left transition, 2958, Delta 2757.
Delta 1202, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2958.
Block, that was kind of blocked for Delta 1202, so, but descend via the Killer 3, 30 left transition, and 55 on the altimeter, Delta 1202.
Delta 1202, thank you.
New Zealand 361 with you, flight level 351.
New Zealand 361, Minneapolis Center, hello.
Delta 2712, request descent.
Delta 2712, descend via the Muscle 3 arrival, runway 30 right transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2958.
2958, send via Muscle 3430 right, Delta 2712.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 4134 with you, level 200 for 360.
Delta 4134, Minneapolis Center, hello.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 2419, ready for descent.
And I'm sorry, who was looking for the descent?
Delta 2419.
Delta 2409, descend via the Muscle 3 arrival, runway 30 right transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2958.
Descend via Muscle 330 right transition and 58 on the meter 2409.
Air Canada 615, that's approved.
Awesome.
Minneapolis Center, good evening. Delta 1481 Heavy is through 16,000 for 17,000 direct taxi.
Delta 1481, Minneapolis Center, good evening. Climb maintain level 410.
All the way up to 410, Delta 1481 Heavy.
Minneapolis Spring City 78293, climbing 34, we're looking for 400.
Sioux City 78, Minneapolis Center, hello, climb maintain level 400.
400, Spring City.
Number 4406 Foxtrot, contact Minneapolis approach now on 12 Actually, standby 1 here. 124.7, 24-7 for 4406 Foxtrot.
24-7 or 4406 Foxtrot.
Delta 45, did you get my check-in?
Delta 45, I did. Welcome aboard. Delta 868, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
13547, Delta 868, bye.
Delta Center, United 5339, climbing through 10,400.
And Minneapolis Center, November 9 and 6 Sierra Bravo with you, descending to flight level 350. Correction 340.
Delta 9915, was that you checking in?
November 986 Sierra Bravo, we're with you, descending flight level 340.
November 987, what was the call sign again?
November 986 Sierra Bravo.
986 Sierra Bravo, thanks. Minneapolis Center, I got you, radar contact. And sending in 340, thank you.
Minneapolis Center, Western Global 629, we're at our top of descent.
Western Global 629, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2958.
Alright, 2958 down by the Killer 3, 30 left for Western Global 629 Heavy.
Minneapolis Center, United 5339, climbing through 14,000.
And United 5339, was it? What's your position right now, sir?
Just departing out of Duluth.
Okay, United 5339, thank you for that, and you can climb maintain level 390.
Up to flight level 390, United 5339.
American 1436, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
3547, rank 1436.
American 777, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
135.47, American 777, have a great night.
New Zealand 361, approaching top of the seat.
Okay, 2 at once there, someone try again.
New Zealand 361, approaching top of the seat.
New Zealand 361, descend via the Killer 3 arrival, runway 30 left transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2958.
Killer 330, left transition, altimeter 2958, New Zealand 361.
531, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
135.47, Delta 531, have a great day, Jeff.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 9915,
Delta 415, or 1461 at flight level, or sorry, 17,000.
Okay, I got a couple calling on different sides of the airspace here. First of all, off of Minneapolis only, who's checking in out of Minneapolis?
Delta 1461.
Delta 1461, Minneapolis Center, climb maintain level 350.
350, Delta 1461, thanks.
Minneapolis Center, Delta 9915, level 380.
Delta 9950 in Minneapolis Center, hello.
Minneapolis Center, good evening, this is Delta 1026, climbing from flight left now from 14,000 feet to 17,000 by Zambro 7 departure, flying direct to Jeddah.
Delta 1026, Minneapolis Center, good evening, climb maintain level 350.
I maintain flight level 350, Delta 1026.
Delta 45, quick altitude change.
Stand by please. Speedbird, Mike 1, facing cover.
Delta 45.
Center, Speedbird, Mike 1.
And November 986 Sierra Bravo.
986 Sierra Bravo, did you want to start descent?
I descended to flight level 340. I just wanted to confirm I'm on the right frequency.
And 986 Sierra Bravo, contact Minneapolis Center now on 125.3.
12536 Sierra Bravo.
Center, Speedbird, Mike 1.
Scoop 7 Mike Newman, descend via the Muscle 3 arrival, runway 30 right transition, Minneapolis altimeters 2958.
2958, speakers right transition via the muscle 3, speakers,
And Minneapolis Center, Southwest 1221, near top of descent.
I'm sorry, who's the top of descent?
Southwest 1221.
So 1221, standby.
Center Dose 2757, are we still with you?
I'm sorry, Delta 2757, was that you calling?
Hey, for just checking, we're still with you.
Yeah, you can contact Minneapolis Approach 135.47.
3547, Delta 2757.
Center Delta 735 for lower when you can.
And who's looking for lower?
Delta 735.
Delta 735, descend via the Muscle 3 arrival, runway 30 right transition, Minneapolis altimeter 2958.
Muscle 330 right, Delta 735, thank you.
735 also contact the Minneapolis Center now on 125.3.
2530 Delta 735, thank you.
And there's up to 1221, just looking to get that descent clearance.
Delta 1221, contact Minneapolis Center on 125.3. He can get the descent clearance going for you.
125.3 sounds good for up to 1221.
Giant 241, contact Minneapolis Approach 135.47.
135.47, Giant 241, great job.
2409, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
What's up, Raj? Good evening, 2409.
Air France 136 Heavy requesting lower.
Delta 45.
Delta 45, go ahead.
Request to take altitude 380,000.
You want to stop the climb at 380?
Yes, sir.
Delta 45 will show 380 is your final.
Thank you. Raise the
Minneapolis Center, Tunnel 2258, flight level 320.
Delta 2203, Minneapolis Center, well.
Delta 2258.
I'm sorry, Delta 2258, Minneapolis Center, hello.
Delta 2203, follow 230.
Delta 2203, Minneapolis Center, hello.
Air France 136 Heavy requesting lower.
Air France 136 Heavy, descend and maintain flight level 320.
Descend maintain flight level 320, Air France 136 Heavy.
Delta 2712, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
3547, Delta 2712, head of the man.
West Global 629, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
3547 for West Global 629.
3547.
3547, have a good night, West Global 629.
Thank you. Delta 1202, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
Approach 3547, Delta 1202, good night.
New Zealand 361, contact Minneapolis approach 135.47.
135.47, New Zealand 361, see ya.
Delta 1481, contact Chicago Center 126.87.
26.87, have a good night, thanks. Delta 1481 Heavy.
Air France 136, contact Chicago Center on 126.12.
Going to 126.12, Air France 136 Heavy, thank you.
Sky 173, contact Minneapolis Center 125.3, good day.
25.3, Sky 173, thanks for the ATC, see ya.
Giant 786, contact Minneapolis Center 125.3, good night.
125.3, Giant 76 Heavy, see ya, thanks.
Delta 1461.
Go ahead.
Delta 1461, contact Chicago Center 126.87. Good night.
126.87, Delta 1461. Have a good night.
Delta 1026, contact Chicago Center 127.77. Have a good night.
Contacting now Chicago Center 127.7 Delta 1026. Thank you for the control. Goodbye.
Skywest 2124, you up on my frequency? Air Canada, welcome back.
Delta 45, copy.
LS calling me the episode that was broken. Say again.
Delta 45, after my copy.
And Delta 45, standby. Delta 45, descend to maintain 15,000, the Duluth altimeter 2976.
15,276, Delta 45.
Spring City 78, contact Minneapolis Center 125.3.
45-3, Spring City 7.
5957, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4. Delta 7912, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4.
Center, Delta 2 and 2's coming up on top of the center.
Delta 212, contact Minneapolis Center 125.3.
2530, take care. Delta 212.
Speedbird 7 Mike Lima, contact Minneapolis Center 125.3. Delta 4134, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4.
Minneapolis Center, SkyWest 2124, flight level 29ers here.
SkyWest 2124, Minneapolis Center, hello.
Minneapolis Center, Giant 765, flight level 320, and request step away 5.
Minneapolis Center, good evening, Japan Niner, level 340. I think I've stepped on someone, Japan 9, that's approved, you can step away for 5. And someone else is checking in at level 340, I believe. Japan Air Niner. Japan Air Niner, Roger, Minneapolis Center, hello.
It's also a Giant 765, flight level 320, with request step away for 5.
Yeah, another 2 calling at once there. Was there Speedboard 259? Was that the call?
That was not Speedbird 259.
And was it Speedbird 2 Mike Lima? 7 Mike Lima. You should be on with Minneapolis approach 13547.
13547. Okay, one more try. Minneapolis Giant 765, flight level 320, request step away for 5.
That's who wanted to step away. Thanks, Giant 765, S320. I got you, and you can step away for 5 minutes. Call me when you get back.
Welcome, 765.
Delta 4134, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4.
133.4, Delta 4134, thank you.
Delta 45, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4.
133.4.
United 5339, descend and maintain flight level 280.
Down to flight level 280, United 5339. J'ai fait un walking pattern à Sault-Sainte-Marie, j'ai fait 4 tours ici.
Delta 32 from Minneapolis Center, we are cruising at flight level 170.
And Delta, was that Delta 3235 calling?
Affirmative.
Okay, you got this frequency in air, go to 133.4, 33.4.
133.4, 32 to direct.
Air Canada 615, contact Cleveland Center on frequency 135.72, good day.
Good evening, Lufthansa 2050 with you climbing flight level 370 for 390.
Lufthansa 205 Cleveland Center, hello. Air Canada 615 Cleveland Center, hello. Cleveland Center would be right back.
Delta 1691, contact Chicago Center 126.12, good night.
2612, Delta 1691.
Sorry, who is calling me?
Desert Kennedy 615, maybe
615, 15 probably not gonna do it. You're really fast. I can give you max maybe 7. Actually, I can 650 if we can set up the descent cross B box at the maintain flight level 310, then you can run. And report back.
Cleveland Center, Delta 1152-340, 280 knots.
Delta 1153, Cleveland Center, roger.
Cleveland Center, Walker 3699 Heavy with you, passing 11,000.
Walker 3699, Cleveland Center, climb maintain flight level 390, delete speed restriction.
Walker 390, delete speed restrictions for Walker 3699.
Cleveland Center, Speedbird 259 Heavy, flight level 310, 17 miles west of Yasmin.
Speedbird 259, Cleveland Center, hello.
Hello, thanks for being on here.
Well, they forced me up here.
Say again?
They forced me up here. You know, I asked for if I can do the local, the Detroit Tower. No. And Delta 1152, are you still with me?
Yes, I am.
Delta 1152, Chicago Center 126.12, have a good night.
2612, Delta 1152, have a good night.
Welcome back.
Cleveland Center, good evening, Griffin 38 Charlie Super, flight level 330, requesting climb flight level 370.
Griffin 38 Charlie, Cleveland Center, climbing flight level 370. Christian 35.
Experimenting flight level 370, Griffin 38 Charlie Super.
Griffin 38 Charlie, you want 370 or 350?
No, 270 is our optimum final level, if that's possible.
Roger, approved.
Thank you very much.
Cuban Center, good evening. Griffin 23 Bravo Heavy, passing level 278, climbing 330, inbound Hofstra, requesting 370.
Griffin 23 Bravo, Cleveland Center, climb maintain flight level 370.
Climb maintain 370, Griffin 23 Bravo.
Area 615, contact Toronto Center 125.77, connect. Walker 3699, contact Cleveland Center now 125.42, connect.
Center, Speedbird 259 Heavy, I see an aircraft 5 right.
Echo Bravo, Echo Golf Hotel, cross 15 right at Hotel German Cargo 442 Heavy.
Yeah, at 721, proceed direct Darpru, descend 5,000, cross Darpru level.
Direct Darpru at Darpru, maintain 5,000. United 721.
Air Canada 615 Heavy, Toronto Center, good evening. Toronto information, Echo, wind ready to descend flight level 240. Cathay 828, wind 100 at 11, gusting 20, clear to land runway 05.
Line runway 05, Cathay 828.
What's that 105? Any gate tonight?
WestJet 105, you have the whole terminal to yourself.
Awesome, that's the way I like it. WestJet 105, have a good night.
You too, see ya. Jerry 22 Victor, wind 110 clear to land runway 06 right.
Turn runway 06 right, Charlie 22 Victor Heavy.
Air Canada 615, climb runway 06 right to enable, proceed direct Kedro, descend 7,000, Toronto altimeter 29091.
Right down to 7,000.
Cathay 828, welcome to Toronto. Vacate right on Hotel 3. Join Hotel, cross runway 15 left.
Sorry, can you say that again? It wasn't clear. Cathay 8.
Cathay 828, vacate right on Hotel 3. Join Hotel, cross runway 15 left.
Vacate via Hotel 3, join Hotel and cross runway 15 left. Cathay 828.
German Cargo 442, line up runway 05.
Toronto Center, Speedbird 259 Heavy, bonsoir. Flight level 285 for 270 inbound, Toronto Pearson.
Speedbird 259 Heavy, Toronto Center, good evening. Toronto Information Echo, when ready to send flight level 240.
Down to 240, Speedbird 259 Heavy, and we are expecting runway 5.
You're expecting runway 05, or did you plan for it?
I planned for it.
Okay, I was gonna say, if Cleveland gave you a runway, I'd be pretty offended. Speedbird 259, plan ILS runway 05.
Plan ILS 05259 Heavy, thanks.
German Cargo 442 Heavy, just confirm those lineup runway 05.
German Cargo 442 will do you one better. Report everyone this frequency, wind 110 at 9, gusting 20, clear for takeoff runway 05.
Clear for takeoff 05 will report airborne, German Cargo 442 Heavy.
Cathay 828, take your next right onto Bravo.
Next right onto Bravo, Cathay 828.
Get at 721 fly, present heading to 3000.
Present heading, descend 3000, United 721.
Jerry 22 Victor, welcome to Toronto, taxi to Terminal 1 via Delta 5, Delta and Delta Quebec, cross runway 06 left.
We are Delta Terminal 1 going to Terminal 1 Delta 5 Delta Golf cross runway 06 left to Jerry 22 Victor Heavy.
Jerry 22 Victor, the last taxiway is Delta Quebec, not Delta Golf.
Delta Quebec and Golf Jerry 22 Victor Heavy.
Just Delta Quebec, no Golf.
Roger, Quebec.
German Cargo 442 Heavy, airborne through 3,300.
German Cargo 442, Toronto Center, identify, turn left direct, Kedzie on course, climb flight level 400.
Left direct, Kedzie on course, climb level 400, German Cargo 442.
Cathay 828, taxi Terminal 3 via Bravo, Alpha Kilo.
Taxi Terminal 3 via Bravo, Alpha Kilo.
Speedbird 259, descend 7000, Toronto, altimeter 29901.
Down to 7,000, altimeter 29901, 259 Heavy. Thank you, sir.
Air Canada 774, leaving my airspace. Montreal is offline. Surveillance services terminate. Change alert. Have a good night.
This is change group of Canada 774. See ya.
Yeah.
Cathay 828 is gate Charlie 27 available.
Cathay 828 affirmative, taxi in via Alpha Juliet.
Taxi via Alpha Juliet, Cathay 828.
Yeah, 721, turn right heading 030 to intercept, clear dial 06 right approach. In case of localizer overshoot, heading 090 is also approved.
Turn right heading 030, clear ILS 6 left approach. In case of mislocalizer, 090 is approved. United 721, and we probably just shot it over.
Yeah, United 721, my apologies, and 06 right, not left.
That's going to be 06 right. Oh, yeah, sorry, 06 right for United 721.
Toronto Center, good evening. Delta 5029, radar contact.
Delta 5029, Toronto Center, good evening. First, it would be the controller telling you radar contact, and second, we don't use that in Canada, but hello.
That's my bad. New to Batson, first few months flying, and definitely only flown to the U.S.
Primar 4211, contact Minneapolis Center 13242. Have a good night.
Can you repeat frequency, Primary 4211?
Primar 4211, contact Midi 13242.
3242, thanks for the great service. Have a great evening and a good weekend. We'll talk to you soon, Primary 4211.
You too, yeah. Speedbird 259, proceed direct Ilani.
Direct Ilani 259 heavy. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, 721, this probably isn't going to work, but you can blame it on me. Turn, approach going to cancel to turn right. Let's make a heading of 150 for the vectors back.
Turn right heading 150 for the vectors back, United 721.
Sorry, German Cargo 442. I'd like to step away for about 5 minutes.
German Cargo 442, no problem. Report back.
Thanks.
Delta 5029, requesting 30 minutes away from the cockpit.
30? Yeah, Delta 5029, I can't do 30. I think best I can give you is 15.
15, what can I do?
Okay, Delta 5029, 15 away is approved. Report back.
15 away from Delta 5029.
Cathay 828 at gate Charlie 27, thanks for control. Good day, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, 721, turn right heading 240.
Right heading 240, United 721.
Actually, 721, let's make it heading 270.
270, United 721.
Air Canada 615, speed 200, then descend 4,000. 721 heading 330.
Heading 330, United 721.
CS 721, subheading 030, now intercept the localizer, cleared ILS to runway 06 right approach.
030, intercept localizer, cleared ILS 06 right approach, United 721.
Center German Cargo 442, Heavy is back.
German Cargo 442, thanks. Canada 615, cleared ILS runway 06 right approach, speed your discretion. Air Canada 615, negative speed, your discretion.
And Toronto, United 721, fully established.
721, thanks. The wind's 1107, cleared to runway 06 right.
Clear land, runway 06 right, United 721.
Air Canada 615, maintain 4,000 until established on glide path.
Center 259 Heavy, do you know what the ceiling is on this crappy cloud layer?
Fever 259. Fever 259, the only thing I've gone the ATIS is overcast at 300.
Roger that, thank you.
Air Canada 615, Roger. It looks a bit early. I think you're like by the 5,000 intercept now, but if you're on it, that's fine. No worries.
Toronto Center, good evening, Air Canada 428. We are passing flight level 260, climbing to 360.
Air Canada 428, Toronto Center, good evening, Squawk 0428.
Squawk 0428, Air Canada 428.
Jury 22 Victor, heavy on stand. Thank you for the great ATC service. Have a great day. Evening. Bye-bye.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Alrighty, Air Canada 615 Heavy on flight path.
Roger.
Center 259 Heavy, request 4,000.
Fever 259 was just about to get to you. Descend 4,000 and cleared ILS runway 05 approach. Maintain 4,000 until the glide path.
Down to 4,000, cleared ILS approach, runway 05, and maintain 4,000 until on the glide path. 259 Heavy, thank you.
Air Canada 615 Heavy, fully established ILS.
2,500.
Air Canada 615, thanks. The report of established is not required in Canada. And at 721, welcome to Toronto. Vacate left, enable, cross runway 06 left, turn left on Delta. Any preference on the gate?
Anyone that's going to fit this aircraft.
Yeah, 721, taxi terminal 1 via Delta 5, Delta Romeo, cross runway 06 left.
Sorry, say that one more time, now 721.
Yeah, 721, taxi terminal 1 via Delta 5, Delta Romeo, cross runway 06 left.
Taxi terminal via Delta 5, Delta Romeo, cross runway 06 left, United 721.
Yeah, 721 Roger, and anything on the, once you get there, anything on the left should be able to take your aircraft.
We'll go United 721.
Canada 615, wind 1207, clear to land rise 06 right.
Wind 06 right, Air Canada 615.
Center Air Canada 428.
Air Canada 428, Toronto Center.
Yeah, do you mind repeating the squawk code for us?
Air Canada 428, let's try a new one, squawk 0226.
Roger that, 0226, Air Canada 428.
Traffic. 1,000.
German Cargo 442, contact Cleveland Center 11987. Good.
Approaching minimums.
11987, German Cargo 442, good night.
Minimums.
Air Canada 428, identify passing flight level 340, welcome aboard.
Sync rate. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 30, 20, 10.
Center 259 Heavy, go around.
Seabird 259, roger. Let's make it a left turn heading 270, climb 3000.
I'm having major flight control problems here.
Seabird 259, no problem. There's no one around you. Let me know what you need. Air Canada 615, welcome to Toronto. Any preference on the gate this evening?
Any gate that'll fit me off the head.
Air Canada 615, straight ahead, cross 06 left.
Straight ahead 06 left to the gate, thanks to the ATC, greatly appreciate it.
No problem, take care.
Use all.
Seabird 259, maintain 4,000 when you can.
Alrighty, that landing was painful. Trying to turn off the autopilot disconnect alarm, and in the process the aircraft stalled. Managed to stop it from slamming into the ground, but that was tragic. Alrighty, well, thank you to everybody who watched for joining. I apologize for that god-awful landing. Honestly, not quite sure what went wrong, but we're going to pretend that didn't happen. So thank you so much for joining me for the flight. It's really appreciated. See everybody in the next one.